narration and safety. 3rd Enclave Division. I specialize in small-scale enchantments, warding audits, and ambient magic compliance. You're in very capable hands, I promise. Let me just hang my satchel by the door. Always good to keep it away from active enchantment zones. My instruments tend to get twitchy near unstable wards. There we go. Alright, first I'll need to attune to your spell space. You've done a lovely job with the ambient energy. Very soft, low arcane drift. That's a good sign. Shows care. Let's begin by grounding the inspection field. Now, just a quick check. Are there any reactive spells currently engaged? No. Perfect. I'll start with a resonance scan. This tool right here is a spectral tuner. It reads the lingering magical residue and helps identify any inconsistencies in patterning. It won't disrupt anything. It just hums a little and adjusts to the dominant frequency. Yes, there's a bit of a flutter near the eastern corner of your casting circle. Nothing dangerous, possibly some echo from a prior working. Did you recently perform a memory stabilization charm? I thought so. Those leave a faint trace of shimmer that takes a day or two to settle. I'll note it, but it's within safe bounds. Now let me check the containment glyphs. Oh, nicely drawn. Your alignment is precise. See how the edges don't bleed into the neutral zone? That's something most people struggle with. I'll just run my wand of clarity over the lines to check for any unseen fractures. Everything's holding beautifully. No fractures, no fray. Very clean work. I can tell you take pride in your craft. Now let's inspect the component storage. Spell safety isn't just about casting, it's about preparation, containment, and disposal. Have you been working with charged stones lately? Yes, that explains it. I recommend rotating them out of the cabinet weekly and storing them in obsidian-lined pouches. Keeps the ambient tension from climbing. Let's move on to enchantment anchoring. I see your focus crystal here. Garnet. Interesting choice for clarity. It's stable, but I'd like to check the bonding weave. I'll use my prism lens to examine the inter-thread patterning. Very good. A few of the threads are drifting, but nothing major. It just means your daily alignment ritual is due. I suggest humming the resonance note while gently circling the base with your fingertip. It tightens the weave and refreshes the connection. You mentioned in your application that you cast a homeward beacon spell last week. I'd like to take a closer look at that. It's easy for directional spells to pick up background interference, especially in urban ley line grids. Can you show me where you anchored the source point? Right here. Perfect. Let me trace its echo path. Ah, you see this shimmer? That's residual guidance energy, but it's diffusing nicely. The directional pull is stable, which means it won't accidentally redirect travelers into your neighbor's dream portal. That happened once. Very awkward. Now let's inspect your emergency fail-safes. These runes here, near the baseboard, are they active? Excellent. I'll test the pressure point. Don't worry, it's just a low-intensity pulse. Don't worry, it's just a low-intensity pulse to verify engagement. Perfect reaction time. 3 seconds flat. That's well within protocol. Your containment matrix also looks solid. No weep, no feedback loops. You've either trained very carefully or have natural arcane discipline. Probably both. Let me check the spell residue index on your robe. Oh yes, quite low. That means you're not overcasting. Some casters accumulate residue in their clothing fibers, which can lead to spontaneous sigil reactivation. You're clear. Now, how about your spell disposal system? Oh, you actually use a reclamation bowl. Lovely. So few casters repurpose spent sigils these days. Do you mind if I examine a few? Just to make sure nothing volatile is being reused improperly. These are beautiful. Burned clean, neutralized properly. And I can see you infuse new work with residual warmth rather than raw intent. That's a subtle and very effective practice. It keeps your space harmonized and reduces entropy. Next, I'll check for unintentional enchantments. These sometimes form when gestures are repeated during emotional states. It's more common than people think. Let me just wave this resonance veil across the workspace. A very faint echo near your chair. Possibly from a long night of focused writing or study. Nothing harmful. It's just a little bundle of attention that's settled into the wood. I'd recommend a clearing chant next time you finish a session. Even just a breath with intention can release that sort of buildup. also noting a soft fluctuation in the air near scribing quills. Have you been crafting sigils in sequence recently? Yes. Sequence sigils can sometimes generate micro ripples that collect nearby. It's beautiful, but over time can create a slow resonance loop. I'll help clear that loop with a shimmer stone. Just let me pass it over the area slowly. There. That should disperse it nicely. You'll notice the air feels a little lighter now. Energy's flowing more freely, like unclogging a riverbed. You're doing remarkably well. I hope you don't mind me saying so. It's rare to find such a well-balanced working space. Everything here breathes. Magic isn't cramped or cornered. It flows, listens, and rests. That's a sign of good stewardship. Let's do a brief wand harmonization test. I'll use mine as a point of comparison. May I hold yours? Thank you. It resonates warmly. You've built a deep rapport. You probably don't even have to gesture most days. Just think, and it answers. That only comes with practice and trust. No resistance, no discordance. Lovely. And the core is, yes, sunroot and silver thread. A balanced choice, high integrity. Let me also check your backup wand if you don't mind. Here it is. Shorter, more practical. A traveler's wand. Smart. No sign of stress fractures or burnout. You maintain your tools well. That alone tells me a great deal about your casting habits. One last thing. I'd like to check your personal field. It's a standard part of the inspection. Just place your hands palm up and breathe naturally. Your energy is calm, steady, slightly elevated at the edges. That tells me you've been working a lot lately. Be sure to rest. Magic drawn from an exhausted vessel tends to scatter, but your field is clean. No signs of arcane overexposure or tether strain. Very healthy. All right. I'm marking this inspection complete with high marks across all categories. Truly, you're an example of safe, respectful magic use. I'll file your clearance with the Bureau. By moonrise. Your official certificate should arrive by grow in 2 days, maybe 3 if the weather turns. Here's a temporary slip, just in case anyone inquires before then. Not that I think they will. You've got everything in such excellent order. Honestly, this was a delight. I wish more inspections were like this. Calm, focused, filled with care. Thank you for your time, and thank you for respecting the quiet details. Safety isn't just rules. It's how you treat the energy you call forth, and you treat it with reverence. That matters. You're doing good. ever experiment with unstable sigils or planar crossings, please do fill out the advanced spell declaration form. It makes future inspections much smoother. Also, consider attending the semi-annual enchantment calibration workshop. You'd be an asset to the discussion. Until then, may your intentions remain